spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. Today, a Golden State clash as two teams from the state of California try to claim some bragging rights. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hacks to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
Gets away from one. He's got space. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Berger. Got the first down and more. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground. They've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bruins are on the move. Off play action on first down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Flores. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room. Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area. Because of his speed and his size, he's a nice target right there on the post. You see him, it's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Williams. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. On the ground, it's Ford. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Farrell. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more.
Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this all...
Next going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. quickly out to the tight end.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the catch. There he goes. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Bruins are marching down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that
at the monitor, using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the RPO, complete. The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Dropping back, it's Gobranson. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Drills him with the stiff arm. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To throw, it's Gulbranson. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Bringing the heat. Got his man. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Bruins are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now.
Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. You bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Boom. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Gives it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He's got him. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Lost to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gobranson. Got it set up on the outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finds some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better. In the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. With the catch, it's Flores. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game.
Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. And as he throws, he's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Eligible receive offense. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the return man is stopped, and now will leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
This time on target. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Gulbranson. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Stanford! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The short hands, it's Flores. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel, but none of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Last chance coming up. Going for 6. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.